Welcome, everybody, to the NotCast. This is episode something other, I don't know. Today, we're going to rank the best places to grab a drink outside of the Disney World parks. So this could be a resort, this could be Disney Springs, where on the Walt Disney World campus you should grab a drink that doesn't require a park ticket. Before we get to that, let's intro everybody who's here. The usual suspects: Pat Neistat, Becky Wells,
Hello.
I'm Steve Rhodes, and we have the whole Burchins clan. Bobby and Amanda is with us today. Amanda, you've joined us here. What's going on?
Yeah, so I have joined my husband here. We have our own little, spinoff podcast, you could call it, Cynics on Disney. So we go through and we rate and review. Our goal is everything at Disney. So restaurants, rides, just anything and everything that you can do. We're local now, so it's a lot easier for us to get to Disney than it is, than it used to be or than it is for anybody else. So we already have our first episode up. You can find it on Spotify, Apple, or Amazon. And it's, again, the Cynics on Disney podcast. And our first episode, we review Enzo's Hideaway.
Our little date night.
It was our little date night, our first date night since we moved here. So, go check out what we have to say, and it's pretty different. We have different opinions on everything.
Oh,
so
no shit. You guys have different opinions? No way.
Everything.
I'm shocked.
So if you want to hear us argue over things Disney, then by all means, because he's the cynical one and I am not.
No. Guys, whatever you do, make sure you subscribe, rate, and review, and then resubscribe, and then re-rate and re-review. So that we can get
another Gmail account and do it again. Yeah, just
exactly.
Do it double. So.
Do it double.
The Cynics on Disney podcast is linked below. Bobby and Amanda are doing a great job. I'm the one editing these episodes, and I tell you, they don't really argue. It's a really cool dynamic. Just they kind of bounce off each other.
Oh, we haven't gotten to where we disagree.
Yeah, just wait.
Just wait.
Just wait until we find an attraction. Jesus Christ.
Amanda, you like a small world, don't you?
I was just going to start humming it.
I do, and I keep telling him he needs to write it again.
Fuck that shit.
But, you're the reason we got to have the parental advisory sticker at the very beginning.
I'm aware, and I'm actually kind of proud of that. So,
It's all him.
Quite honestly, I just got tired of editing out the F word out of every episode, so I'm like, I'm just going to stop this.
What is our mission statement?
This sounds right.
Pixie dust with profanity. That's what our mission statement is.
I was still trying to. It was, sprinkled with profanity. Not like just shove them on there.
That I've got here. Sprinkled is a lot for me, all right? So.
Oh, man. So that's the Cynics on Disney podcast. We're going to jump into our episode coming up next. All right, guys, it's time to get down to business. We want to know, where's the best place to grab a drink outside of the Disney parks? You won't need a park ticket. Head up a resort, hit up Disney Springs. Where are you grabbing a drink at? We're going to rank our top three. Becky, since we did you first in our last episode, why don't we just keep it the same and tell us your number 3 spot?
Okay. My number 3 spot is Bar Riva, which is at the Riviera Resort, which is funny because I couldn't give a shit less about that resort. But I really enjoyed going to the bar there. It was a cool atmosphere. It's a gigantic pool bar, basically. But I liked the atmosphere. They do have some food, I think, but they had a lot of specialty drinks and a full bar and some beers. It was not any more expensive than anywhere else at Disney property, and we took the Skyliner there, took the Skyliner back. Just had to make sure I walked. It was great.
So you drank enough that you don't know whether or not there was food.
No, there was food there. I did not have it. I don't know if the food was
Those
good.
pools are pretty nice down there.
Yeah, it looked
The Riviera. Yeah.
solid, I guess. It was nighttime. I
It's
wasn't
all lit up
Barely
real
remembers
nice.
anything,
It's
guys.
pretty.
You know.
I love
Yeah.
the archway. Like, it's pretty.
Yeah, coming
but,
in from the Skyliner. Yeah.
my
So I'll
shocker
go
of
ahead
the
and give
world.
you mine. I'm gonna top you, Becky. I'm at the Riviera as well, but I'm at Topolino's. You
Sure you are.
are there. You take it up there. You don't even have to get a reservation. Just go up there.
They
hit
wouldn't
the
let
bar.
anybody. They wouldn't let us in without one. We tried to go there, and then we ended up at the pool bar.
So they.
But you're
I
just
had
not
asked.
as cool as Patsy. He looks
I was with
VIP.
2 cast members. It still didn't work.
So they got the patio up there. I mean, you take your drink, go up to the patio. I mean, I don't know. You can't really beat it. So
Yeah, that's what I would have loved to try that.
yeah. If you want to know about the food at Topolino's, we can put a link to a video we just put out.
Yeah, card is
I'll watch it again.
the card is up in the description right there for Topolino's. Pat did a real cool review of the place and talks about the allergy friend and the options and everything. I haven't been there, but I'm telling you, I think my next stay, especially if it's just Katie and I on a date night type quick stay over, I will be trying to do that Riviera. It looks pretty dope.
Yep.
Bobby, number 3.
I'm going to go ahead and top them and head over to Top of the World Lounge over at Bay Lake Tower. There is probably no better viewing spot for fireworks outside of California Grill. And, you know, because there's an air of exclusivity behind it, you know that I'm going to love it. You know, keep all the riffraff and the children out as far as I'm concerned. You know, Top of the World, it's full bar. It only lets you in if you are on a DVC reservation and are a DVC member, if I'm not correct. It's staying on property. You can't just be a DVC member being in the area and say, oh, I want a drink. No, you have to be staying on property. So, you know,
On a DVC reservation, yeah.
If you're staying on property, it's a great place to go check out, especially if you're looking for a little bit of quiet time. And even during the day when it's peak hot outside, I mean, it's a nice, chill environment, and it's a really nice place to just kind of get away from everybody and everything and just relax.
And it has good food. I mean, they have nachos up there. They're really good. And then something I can have is the chocolate cake that they serve there.
The 7-layer or 7,000-layer cake, whatever.
Their chandelier game is on point. And that terrace, though, for whatever reason, like all the bugs want to like circulate to that damn terrace out there. And it's like, it's so weird because you go to California Grill just in the next tower over and it's like, oh, yeah, there's no bugs. But somehow the bugs want to be up there.
I actually know the reason why.
Oh,
okay, shoot.
Tell us.
Yeah, it's all the stuff on top of the building. If you ever
There's a what? I'm sorry, it cut out.
All the heating and air stuff that's on the top of the building over at the California Grill.
Technical
that
terms.
stuff, it either sucks all the bugs in or it like expels them out because it's got all the fans constantly going. So it kind of chases all that stuff away. I'm not joking. It really does work like that.
Bring your bug spray if you're going up to Top of the World Lounge.
Fair,
which is actually my honorable mention. And the reason I didn't include it.
Me too.
I didn't include it in my list, and it's my honorable mention, is just because of the fact that you have to be staying DVC to get up there. So it's not for just anyone that's going to be in the area wanting to get a little twist of Disney, but awesome freaking place. So my actual number 3 will surprise you guys probably a little bit that I'm going to rank it here, but Trader Sam's at the Polynesian is my number 3 option.
I'm actually baffled by this.
Okay.
Why?
I'm baffled that it's that low.
It's number 3 out of like places I could get a drink.
Still, I'm baffled by that it's that low, especially after all of our infighting over the Polynesian.
I will say this. As far as resort bars go, it is the coolest place that Disney has on property. It's got the quirkiness with the storming inside and the water being shot at you and all the cool things that are going on. The theming is ridiculous with the Jungle Cruise touches and the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and all that. But after a couple rum Dole Whip slushies and every single other high-calorie sugar drink, you can only do that so much. And, you just want something that you can sit there and sip on. And, it's a tiki bar. So everything is those sugary drinks that they're pushing. And I can only do so much of that. Now, the theming is crazy. And in your own words, Bobby, it's batshit crazy. And it's awesome. I love it. But honestly, I can't rank it number one just because I can't stay there more than an hour or so because it's just so much sugar. And I wish there was some different options, but hell, it's
the option for a vodka tonic, dude. That's all I'm saying.
But I'm not gonna go sit in that tiki bar and drink a damn vodka and tonic.
Yeah,
that's something I'm gonna do over at Bay Lake.
You can even get a Bud Light and have everyone laugh at you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the place for that. It's the place for you to get some fruity beverage and chill and watch the atmosphere. It's not the place for, vodka soda. I mean, it just isn't. But that's my opinion. It's my number 3. I love Trader Sam's. I'm not taking anything away from it. It's just not my number 1. So let's move on. As surprising as that is for you guys.
All right. I'm going to go with Abracadabra, and I guarantee that at least one of you is going to go with that on one of your lists. But I'm going to go there. As cool of an atmosphere as it is, it felt a little bit pretentious when I was in there, but the being right on the boardwalk was like fine. That was exactly it. That's exactly why I went in there. So we were sitting kind of right in front of the doorway too, so I didn't have to look at all the asshats that were sitting around me and just looked right out at the water. So
no, Abracadabra is one of my honorable mentions. There's definitely look. There's the thing with magicians with and me. Like, you almost have to add a second element. Like, you need to be funny along with being a magician to be entertaining to me. Like, you can't be Chris Angel mind freak and all that shit. It's stupid. So that's just me. But just in terms of location, yeah, you're right. You'd be hard pressed to find a better location in terms of resort bars.
If you're a whiskey drinker, you should definitely check out Abracadabra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess it's my number 2. So I'm picking one that's probably not on any of your guys' radar. It's the Banana Cabana over at the Caribbean Beach Resort.
Yep.
It sits right on the water. It uses the same kitchen as Sebastian's. So you can get all types of drinks there, and then you can get the jerk chicken wings. So nice. I think that's just a cool spot to chill.
That's awesome. That's probably the only reason I'd go there.
Me too. It looks cool in pictures, and if I find a deal on CBR one day, I would definitely go there. It just stinks if you're taking the Skyliner trying to walk around that damn resort. It's so damn big.
So the
I'd love to go check these places out.
It's too far, but that walk from the Skyliner to get to that building is a long walk. So you could just get an Uber or something once you get off the Skyliner. I'm serious. It's a long way, but it's a cool little spot, and they got some good food, and it's worth checking out.
Cool.
So I'm going to head over to Disney Springs for my number 2, and it's because I love to. Who the hell am I kidding? Indiana Jones is one of my favorite franchises of all time. Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar and Grill is my pick for number 2. Just in terms of like the little Easter eggs that they have on the menu for Indy, pretty cool if you're a huge fan of that franchise. Plus, it's right, just like everything else is over there, it's right on the water. And in terms of getting a drink elsewhere, well, yeah, they're all the same price. So you go to theming. And you know what? My theming is going to be the hat and a whip over, dockside margaritas or anything like that. So, that's right. A whip. That's right.
A whip.
All right.
That place isn't on my list, but quite honestly, I think if I go 5 times to Disney, I'll end up there 4.
Yeah.
I always end up there. It's a cool spot, and Indiana Jones. Come on now.
It's right in the middle
That's
of
my
Disney
jam.
Springs too. So you're not over on one wing or the other wing.
One extreme, yeah.
Of the whole area of Disney Springs, so it's a nice central location for you to meet at, and plus it's head towards the water in the middle. That's the simplest way to go, and that sure enough, that's where Jack Lindsay's is right in the middle.
And luckily, it's not that crowded usually, and we don't have a big enough footprint to push that number up. So, those of you watching, a little gem for you there. Hangar Bars is a pretty cool spot. My number 2 also in the Disney Springs area, and it is Wine Bar George. I mean, as you guys watch these episodes, you see me every time with the wine. This place has a wonderful selection. It has wine on tap. Very cool place. You can sit on the upstairs terrace and overlook all of Disney Springs. Watch the idiots go up and down in the balloon that costs too much. And
watch the amphicars, which cost way too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool place. Even the bar is just dope. The actual bar downstairs is just dope looking. They've actually have some pretty good food now, but the thing I would tell you, if you are going to get a bite with your drink, is to get the charcuterie platter. The charcuterie is absolutely ridiculous. Now it's going to cost you, and make sure when you sip your wine, you do put your pinky to the sky. But
isn't charcuterie one of the colors that I've told you to color me before?
Charcuterie? No, I would have just throw a pepperoni on your face.
I was going to say it'd be a sausage on your face.
That's what she said.
I gave it. That's what she said earlier, and no one heard it.
Oh man! Hard U-turn back to the topic on here. Oh, Becky, what's number 1 for you?
Oh, really? Are we not sure that it'll be Trader Sam's?
Oh, there it is.
This is one of the worst tiki mugs ever. But it is the Jungle All the Way Christmas Nutcrackers.
Oh.
So it's a skipper.
It's
so
not
I
even
buy
Christmas
it either way.
green. Why did they make it that?
Of course, that's what it is.
Disneyland got a.
There we go again.
Here we go.
But Disney World got a worse one. It's like a reddish orange. It's just as bad. So I wouldn't say these are collector's items, but it was like I kind of had to get that one. So I've got a couple of mugs from there, but no, Steve touched on it with the theming, Tiki Room meets Skippers meets, 20,000 Leagues, and it's amazing. You get Skippers outside the parks. Yeah. And like awesome. Whether or not you're getting tiki drinks over and over, I too can only have like 1 or 2. The sugary shit is just not, I can't go that far, but you can sit in there and alternate your drinks with a beer, and that's acceptable. Get a Kona, get something else. But my favorite part about it is watching all the people that don't know about the stools and chairs that don't stay at the same level.
Yeah.
And so that makes my whole experience worth it. So.
Not to give away too many surprises, but that place is the gags and things that are going on in there. That's why there's always a line lined up.
Yeah.
But honestly, even outside, I mean, I know it's technically a different place because you have to walk around and it's not like just a back door. But the exterior, just being able to see the Magic Kingdom fireworks when they have fireworks, it's just a cool place. They got the same drinks out there. There's the show stuff that they're doing inside isn't going on. But if you just want to chill and have some tiki-esque drinks and watch fireworks, that place is great.
Yeah, we did that before a Halloween party one time, pre-gamed at Trader Sam's Tiki Terrace. It was great. So we didn't have time to go inside. It was perfect.
If you don't have a Halloween or a themed party ticket where they're not doing all the projections on the castle, you basically are watching the full show of the fireworks because it's all aerial stuff right there from that patio. So you're not missing out on anything, and it doesn't cost you a park ticket or the theming. So, yeah, definitely dope.
Yep. So there should have been 0 surprises on that one for me.
the Jungle Cruise theming, we kind of figured.
Yeah.
Right.
Number 1.
So Okay, my number one comes with a caveat. You got to be staying at the beach club or the yacht club. It's going to be Hurricane Hannah's bar and grill, and you get yourself a Category 5. I mean, look at this drink. It's the size of my head, right? You sit down at the pool, okay? The sand bottom pool, and just chill.
Yeah,
this is where it's at. Now, if you're not staying there, then it's not as special. So
I don't know.
You can go to Trader Sam's.
Get the Nautilus and try not to die.
Right. But if you're staying at the beach club or yacht club, treat yourself.
That's like a really bad next.
No, I drank this in like maybe less than an hour. I was feeling good.
Tori carried you back.
No, I could walk a little. I could walk sideways, but
didn't make that breakfast ADR the next day.
Storm along the bay, just chill and drink.
Yeah, when we go through and rank the pools, I'm sure we won't have. We're not even gonna have to put that like that. It'll be best pools that aren't Storm along Bay is what we're gonna do.
I'll give a good contender.
Okay.
There's only one good contender, and Bobby's not gonna agree, but.
Yeah, of course not. In fact, I would say the only
something else.
Sounds like
it's a different.
The only redeeming quality about the Polynesian Resort in general is my number one bar, and that is Trader Sam's. And that I agree with everything that's been said. I kind of likened it to Dick's Last Resort. If you've ever been to one of those type of places, it's kind of like a PG version of one of those in a way. This was again on our honeymoon. I actually didn't know about this place. And we were doing bar hopping on the monorail and stumbled upon it. And man, I couldn't have picked a better place to go have a couple drinks.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with Bobby. That's a special place.
It's absolutely like it's not my number one, like I said, but I end up going there all the time. If I could stay there longer, I would probably.
There we go. Am I back?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, we're just going along with it.
It's all good.
You're good.
The Tambu Lounge. Not gonna go upstairs in the Poly.
No, I'm not going upstairs. Gross. Ugh. Not next to hot. Gross.
You're upstairs from the monorail, so you've already been up there.
You're already there.
Yeah, and I take the stairs immediately down, or the escalator, whatever it's going to be after the reconstruction. But seriously, though, when it comes to Trader Sam's, the thing that I like about it is kind of like the people watching. It seems to be one of the very few places on property where you will find a large gathering of people who are primed to get hammered right along with you.
Oh yeah,
and that it's an actual party atmosphere. It's one of the very few places that you can actually find that. Since we've covered most of all the drinks and everything like that, I do want to throw out a couple of other honorable mentions. One over at Old Key West. It's a Gurgling Suitcase. Very small, confined place, but it's got a little bit of a weird following because it's one of the original DVC places, and it's like the original DVC bar, basically.
Yeah.
So I've spent a good solid $500 at least at that bar from a couple different states. So that's
Would
one.
you buy 3 drinks?
No, actually several. Good Lord, the bartender made them quite wonderfully. Let's just leave it at that. I think $50 got me like 5 or 6 vodka tonics, and I find
that to be the case of just about anywhere you go on Disney property. The drinks are always stiff.
Yeah,
that's what I found.
Another cool place to check out as well, and if you can't get into the Top of the World, is Outer Rim over at Contemporary. That's a very cool spot. It overlooks Bay Lake, and actually looks directly east. So if you, like me, are into all of the space stuff, you can actually see a rocket launch if one goes off. And you can
also see the monorail from there inside the Contemporary if you have a decent enough
and
seat
parts of Chef Mickey's and the Contemporary Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is why it will never make my list.
You see the whole Mary Blair mural from there. Yeah, I mean, Outer Rim. I'm on board
Airport
with
bar.
It's a cool airport, though. Damn it.
What's yours, Steve?
My number one, I'm staying at Disney Springs, and it is the boathouse. I just love being out there. Just the view from there. The bartenders are cool. They're always down to recommend you up a cocktail that they see what you've been ordering, and they'll recommend something to you. They've got a pretty good beer list, wine. And the atmosphere just out there is just a chill place. I'm surprised this didn't make his honorable mention because of the boat theme and the Sperry's that he's always wearing. But
gotta be a new bear next time I'm over there.
I tell you, if whenever Katie and I will get out and do a date night at Disney Springs, we will generally always first go here or end there because it's just a cool spot. Just to chill and have cocktails, and I don't even need to order food. Just want to relax and kick back and disconnect. Man, it's a dope spot. So that's my number one.
Disconnect, I like it.
Yeah.
See what you did
Not
there.
spelled that way, but that was crafty.
Finger guns.
All right.
Finger. Never mind.
The word.
Where was that going?
Yeah.
Bang.
Nope.
Yeah. No. Yeah, we're gonna leave that in. Send your hate mail to cynicaldisneyvideo@gmail.com.
Please do. I love reading those.
Oh,
Keeps my house warm in the winter.
Good grief. All right, we're wrapping up with our favorite places to grab a drink outside of Walt Disney Park. We're wrapping it up. Our favorite places, those were it from Bobby, from Pat, from Becky, and myself. We're out of here. You guys have a great day.